Hi, welcome to the first episode of the Rec Podcast. My name's Audrey, and thank you so much for joining us today for the first episode. I'm so excited to get started with this podcast. So the Ross Entertainment Conference, or REC, is a business entertainment club at the University of Michigan's Ross School of Business, and we are starting this podcast to talk about entertainment business news and to bring the industry to Ann Arbor.
REC is made up of 5 committees: partnerships, event planning, marketing, talent acquisitions, and finance.
And what makes REC really special is our annual conference, which happens every fall. And at the conference, we invite entertainment industry professionals spanning careers from law, distributions, agency, and more. So like I said, my name's Audrey, and I am part of the Partnerships Committee of REC, and I am majoring in Information Analysis with a minor in Global Media Studies.
My name is Georgia. I'm a freshman. I'm part of REC's Marketing Committee, and I'm currently studying Econ and Communications.
And today we'll be discussing the latest in entertainment news and discussing the upcoming award shows such as the PGAs, the Actors Awards, and the Oscars. All right, are you ready to get into some news?
Yes.
All right. So I guess the big thing is the whole Warner Brothers Discovery kind of debacle that's happening right now. So just to give some context, so in December, Warner Brothers Discovery accepted a bid from Netflix. However, a few days ago, Paramount Skydance submitted their 10th bid for Warner Brothers Discovery at $31 a share, and Warner Brothers acknowledged that it may be a better deal than Netflix's $27.75 share per share bid. Paramount Skydance also offered to cover the $2.8 billion breakup fee that Warner Brothers would owe to Netflix and a $7 billion regulatory termination fee. So as of a few days ago, when that happened, we knew that Netflix had the right to match whatever bid that Paramount might have gave them, which we thought was most likely to happen. However, yesterday, as of when we're filming this, so yesterday was February 26th, Warner Brothers Discovery declared that Paramount's offer was the superior proposal. And allegedly, this came out while Ted Sarandos, one of the co-CEOs of Netflix, was at the White House in discussions with the DOJ and the Trump administration debating antitrust policy. And that's how he heard the news. And just a few hours later, I think around 7 p.m., Netflix walked away from the deal, which none of us were expecting. So thoughts?
So that's a lot.
Yes.
Did Netflix end up matching, and
No, they totally walked away.
They just completely walked away.
They don't want Warner Brothers anymore, which is crazy because they've been fighting for them so hard. They've literally been at the White House for the past few weeks, trying to convince our government that they should be allowed to buy Warner Brothers. It's nuts.
Yeah. Do you think that Paramount is in a better position to take over, just based on your thoughts? I mean, I feel like Netflix is kind of more obviously in the streaming space.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I feel like Warner Brothers is a classic, that's a really big deal for just movies and entertainment in general. So
yeah.
I feel like Paramount to me kind of makes more sense, but knowing Netflix and financially, it just surprises me that they wouldn't just match the offer and take it and have the power of Warner Brothers.
Yeah, that's interesting. So I guess what my thoughts were throughout this whole thing was that Netflix was more in it for the Warner Brothers IP, so they have big titles like Harry Potter, Barbie, etc. And I think they kind of wanted that for them. And I think that Paramount was kind of more in it because Warner Brothers owns HBO Max, and HBO Max is I guess most people would consider the best quality streaming service. Yeah, so that's just kind of what I was thinking, because if you think about Paramount Plus, unless you're a huge Star Trek fan, then
there's not a lot of reason to subscribe to that. Yeah. And
they have some shows, but it's not Netflix or HBO Max.
Yeah, no, HBO Max is for sure. I feel like Netflix has kind of fallen into a like trash TV sort of like situation.
Yeah.
I just watched Love is Blind, which
Oh.
is the most ridiculous show ever.
Yeah, I've
and
heard.
I like only watch it because the like TikToks about it are so funny.
Yeah.
But I feel like HBO has always been more of like a quality TV for like the more like educated, sophisticated kind of like viewer, and so I think that that's interesting as well, that like Netflix is kind of like, to me, falling into more of like everything's so quick and so short that there's like not a lot of like quality in it.
I will say I'm curious if Netflix will take anything away from this whole experience, I guess, because there's been they got, you know, so much backlash about all the box office stuff, the box office windows. They said that like, should they acquire Warner Brothers before, they were saying they were going to maintain 45-day theatrical windows. And I know they were receiving letters from like directors, I think like Christopher Nolan, James Cameron, like saying, or the DOJ was, the Department of Justice was receiving letters from like these huge directors saying, we don't want Netflix because this is going to be terrible for the theatrical box office. So I'm wondering if they're going to take anything away, like if they'll start doing longer theatrical windows, or anything, honestly. Or they could just keep doing what they've been doing, because they're doing fine.
If I had to guess, I would think they would keep doing what they're doing, because I think the theatrical windows are more so for integrity, like just keeping the box office alive, and I don't know that that's necessarily something that people like care about enough to like stop subscribing to Netflix. Like everyone's gonna keep their Netflix subscription. I think mostly the people that are watching it is like a commercial audience, not like movie buffs that would really like care, and I think just having like the access to it is what people like care about the most, and so I think they're just gonna keep doing what they're doing, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I guess you're so right. I guess like seeing Netflix try to go after Warner Brothers made me think that maybe they're trying to get more into like, I don't want to say this because it sounds pretentious, but like high class, like cinema or whatever. Because, you know, they've been trying to get Oscar noms with different movies. I mean, this year they have Frankenstein, and they kind of blew it with a theatrical window for that. A lot of people were really mad that it was so short. But yeah, we'll see if they're gonna try to keep up their like film production, try to go into like more awards movies, and we'll see how Paramount does with Warner Brothers. I'm kind of scared.
I mean, I hope they nail it, but like,
yeah, it makes me so sad too, because Warner Brothers has had such good movies lately. They had Sinners and One Battle this year. They just announced that they're making a new Nancy Meyers movie. Like, why do they have to get I mean, they've kind of been a financial mess for the past 15 years, but it makes me sad. Yeah. But those are kind of my thoughts on it. I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm sure Paramount will also have to go debate with the Department of Justice as well and try to figure out all this antitrust stuff. So we'll see what ends up happening. It'll be another interesting few months. All right, so now moving on from business and more into awards. The BAFTAs happened this past weekend. So the British movie award shows. And there were some interesting winners. I don't think we need to go through everything, because overall it was kind of more of One Battle winning everything, which is kind of what we expected for the most part.
Yeah, so I actually didn't see One Battle after another, so
which is crazy.
Yeah, it's like a must see, you would say. Like it deserved like the sweep it got.
Interesting question. I think One Battle is amazing. I think it's so interesting, very different. I wish that it wasn't like a total sweep, because there were so many good movies this year. Yeah. I wish that we could see like more of Sinners, more of Hamnet. I mean, those movies are also winning awards, but I wish that it wasn't just the same, like One Battle consistently winning Best Picture and Best Director. I wish that we had a bit more of a switch up. But yeah, there were kind of 3 winners from the BAFTAs that caught me by surprise, and I think caught a lot of people by surprise and could potentially change up the Oscars race. So the first one was leading actor Robert Aramayo. He is from a movie called I Swear, which is a British film that has not even been distributed in the US yet, which is really interesting.
Oh, wow.
And he's a new actor. It's crazy because Timothée Chalamet has been totally sweeping the Best Actor race this whole time. Robert Aramayo is not nominated for an Oscar because that film was not eligible yet. But it's interesting. It kind of, I don't know, it kind of sweeps the leg out of, like, right under Marty Supreme, I feel like.
I think Timothée Chalamet must just be, he's just annoyed at this point. I think, like, he's been waiting, and he really, like, the way that Marty Supreme was pushed, I think he thought, like, this was, I mean, it still could be his Oscars moment, but I just think he's been really, like, waiting for this and anticipating this, and it must be kind of, like, a letdown for, I mean, obviously I haven't seen I Swear, if it hasn't been here yet, but I just think it was probably, like, a letdown for him, just, like, ahead of the Oscars, like, it just must suck.
Have you seen Marty Supreme?
Yeah.
Do you think that he should win?
I do.
Okay.
I think he was good. I think there were a lot of, like, elements of the movie that made it, like, a good movie, maybe more so than, like, just him. Like, I think the, like, editing was phenomenal. I think that it seemed like a really challenging movie to edit. But I think at this point, like, he's just really good, and, like, he just, like, just give him an Oscar for, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he deserves it.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen I Swear, but, yeah, we'll see if it, like, opens the door for, like, Leonardo DiCaprio or anything in the category. I kind of doubt it, but I think that caught a lot of people off guard. Okay, the next one, supporting actor Sean Penn for One Battle After Another. So this whole race for supporting actor has been really just kind of crazy because we had Benicio del Toro for One Battle, was kind of sweeping all the critics awards, and then we had Stellan Skarsgård started winning everything. He won the Golden Globe, and now Sean Penn for One Battle just won the BAFTA, and so it's kind of going everywhere. I am excited. I'm so excited for this because the theory at the moment is that some people are talking about is that because Sean Penn and Benicio del Toro are both from One Battle, the Oscars voters could kind of split between the two, and it would kind of maybe most likely leave Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value to win, or it could be Delroy Lindo from Sinners because people in the industry love him. Like, he's just an icon. And that's who I want to win. I mean, I love Sinners, and I mean, I think that he was great as Delta Slim in that movie. And so that's what I would hope to happen. I don't think anyone is expecting Sean Penn to win. I personally, I don't want Sean Penn to win the Oscar, but I think that this one caught people off guard.
And I feel like as nice as it is to get, like, a sweep of all the awards, like, it so rarely happens that it's, like, split like this, where, like, it's kind of a win for everyone. Like,
it's more exciting.
He gets a BAFTA,
way.
like, someone else gets an Oscar. It's, like, a fun little, like, everyone wins, and I think there's something nice about that. I see original score with Sinners, which makes so much sense.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, Sinners, I know was nominated for the most Oscars, which you'll get into a little bit later, but, like, what do you think? Do you think, because I feel like oftentimes when that happens, like, it's not, like, there's something that wins a lot more awards. I feel like the nominations, like, being nominated for so many things, I feel like often doesn't really, like, translate to, like, winning all of them. So what's your take on, like, where it should win?
Where Sinners should win?
I mean, the music, like, obviously was, like, a huge part of the movie. I think, like, the design was great.
I think before this past weekend, I wasn't expecting Sinners to win more than, like, Best Original Screenplay and Best Original Score. However, like I just said, Delroy Lindo's a possibility now.
Yeah.
And the other surprise from the BAFTAs was that Wunmi Mosaku won for Best Supporting Actress, which I don't think anyone expected. I mean, she is a British actress, which the BAFTAs kind of tend to favor.
Yeah.
But also, I was kind of expecting Sinners to get, like, almost totally snubbed, except for, like, original screenplay at the BAFTAs, just because it's, like, such an American movie.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we kind of saw that with the box office, too. It did amazing in the US, and it still did fine internationally, but definitely not, like, as good, maybe as they would have wanted. But Wunmi Masaku still won for supporting actress, which is great. I love her.
Yeah.
So
she's great.
I think like Tiana Taylor was way far ahead in the race for one battle, and I think this makes it more exciting. I think that this is a possibility now. I don't think that Sinners is going to win Best Picture, which hurts me to say, but I think it's definitely more of a possibility now. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. I think that, like, Hollywood seems to have liked it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really... Those are kind of the three main categories that I was really surprised by at the BAFTAs. This weekend we have the Actors Awards, which is SAG-AFTRA, Screen Actors Guild Awards, and then we have the PGAs, which is the Producers Guild Awards. Actors Awards, I think, will be interesting. PGAs are known to be very predictive of the Oscars, so I think that's kind of what I'm more interested in. But Oscars voting opened yesterday, February 6th, and closes Thursday, March 5th. So after all of these awards are done, which is interesting because last year Oscars voting had closed before the BAFTAs. So yeah, like this weekend could also change a bunch of voters' minds depending on who they talk to at the awards shows.
No, I think like having it open through the other award shows is an interesting choice. I think that for sure would like skew it, whether it's like subconsciously. I think like, I don't know, considering the BAFTAs, like I feel like that also could be taken as a more, I don't want to say prestigious, but like not American, and I feel like they're like, American cinema is trying to appeal to like a international audience, and so I feel like that could definitely sway some like American voters, like those opinions, but we'll see. I think it's definitely like, I'm more excited this year than I have been.
Me too.
In the past.
I feel like I've been bored the past few years. Like, I mean, especially like the Oppenheimer year, that was just like, but this year I'm excited. There's so many like big categories where I don't know what's gonna happen. All right, so now we are back and we're gonna do some Oscars predictions with Haven. Haven, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Haven. I'm the podcast lead. I'm a sophomore studying business. And yeah, I'm super excited to do some Oscar predictions with Audrey right now.
This will be interesting. Okay, so just real quick, I guess, of the Best Picture nominees, have you seen all of them?
So I'm kind of challenging myself to try and watch all the Best Picture nominees.
Yeah.
So I only have F1, because I don't want to watch F1. But I have F1 left and, The Secret Agent. So those two I haven't seen, but everything else I have seen.
Wait, you're further ahead than me, actually.
Which ones have you yet to see?
Both of those. I haven't seen Sentimental Value yet, which I know is huge this year, and I've heard is amazing.
I haven't seen Sentimental Value
Okay,
either, so...
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna try to finish everything over break. I have those. Where are the noms? Okay, I haven't seen those. I haven't seen Begonia, and I haven't seen Train Dreams, which I know you love.
Yeah.
So... I have a lot to catch up on. I don't know if I'll end up watching F1, to be honest, because I'm not a huge action movie person. But, yeah. Okay, so I think, let's start with screenplays.
Okay.
I think, let's do adapted screenplay.
Mm-hmm.
One Battle has kind of been winning everything. I said, so for each of these, I think we're going to do who we think will win and who we want to win.
Yeah.
I think One Battle's gonna win, and I also want One Battle to win. I think it's just so smart, and I do really like that movie.
I agree. Yeah. I put One Battle as who I think will win.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad about it. Like, I did really enjoy One Battle After Another.
Yeah.
But who I want to win, I did say Train Dreams, but that's just, like, I guess a personal pick.
Sure.
because I don't know, it just really hits you in the heart, that movie. But yeah, I think overall I'm happy with One Battle winning.
Okay, cool. I know I need to see Train Dreams. I'm mad at myself that I haven't watched it yet. All right, original screenplay. I kind of did the same thing, but with Sinners. I think that Sinners will win, or Ryan Coogler will win for Sinners, and I want him to win for Sinners.
I don't know why I haven't seen Sentimental Value, right? But like I've been hearing a lot about it, and stuff, and so I feel like I put it down as who I think will win just because.
Sure.
But for who I want to win, I did put Sinners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think because I also saw, like, I read an article that at the BAFTAs, did Sinners win for original screenplay? And that was like the first time I think like a black screenwriter won or something like that.
At the BAFTAs?
Yeah, at the BAFTAs.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Come on, people. Okay.
So, I mean, with that being set in place, I think I might have to change my prediction. But
okay. I mean, we'll see what happens. Okay, now on to supporting roles. Let's do supporting actor first. Sure. This is interesting, and I don't know what to think.
I don't know what to think either.
I know. I mean, Georgia and I discussed it earlier. I don't know what's going to happen. I think that this weekend at the Actors Awards, especially for this category and for supporting actress, I think that will be really interesting to see what happens. I think before this past weekend, I was like Stellan Skarsgård's going all the way for Sentimental Value. I still put him as who I think will win.
I also did too.
Yeah. I want, as I said before, I want Delroy Lindo to win for Sinners. I think he's so funny, but he just kind of does everything in that movie. He also has a really dramatic monologue at one point, and I think he's just awesome.
I also put him as who I want to win. I just feel like he's the perfect, like, supporting actor role. Like, sometimes I feel like supporting actor or, like, best actor, sometimes it's not that, and it's like, do you know what I mean? I don't know, there's a word for it, like an Oscar term. But I feel like he fulfills his role as, like, Delta Slim so well. Yeah. I would love to see him win.
Yeah, I agree. I will say, so someone asked me a few days ago, they were like, what would you do if Jacob Elordi won Best Supporting Actor? I was like, I would be happy.
Yeah, I'd be surprised.
I would be surprised too. I think he's great in Frankenstein. I want to say, this weekend at the Actors Awards, which is SAG-AFTRA, so although it's called the Screen Actors Guild, that also covers, like, news anchors, comedians.
Interesting.
So I wouldn't be that surprised if he won the Actors Award, just because it's so much of it is, like, which actors are going on to these news shows or late night shows and being charismatic and kind of talking up the hosts and whatever. So if Jacob Elordi won the Actors Award, I honestly wouldn't be that surprised. I still don't think it means that he is going to win the Oscar, but, you know, I wish the best for him. I think he was great in that role. But I kind of wanted to bring that up because I think that a lot of people, like, our age are really excited that he's nominated for an Oscar. So yeah.
Who knows what could happen in that category? Honestly.
Yeah.
Like, Benicio del Toro might just take it. Like, I don't know.
He could. Yeah.
I'm excited to see that happen.
Yeah.
On March 15th.
Of the One Battle guys, who would you want to win?
Ooh, that's hard. Wait, why did you say you don't want Sean Penn to win? Is there something behind that?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, this is, like, more actory, I guess. But I felt like while I was watching One Battle, I mean, I think Sean Penn is great in that role, but it also felt like he's really putting on a character for this. Whereas Benicio del Toro it was so natural, and he just worked so well in his character. He was just such an actualized character. Whereas Sean Penn was, like, great, so funny. I mean, he just went for it, but I was kind of like, this guy's kind of putting on a show, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I don't think I appreciate that kind of performance as much as I do one like Benicio del Toro.
I see.
But I think he's great, and so, yeah.
I feel like that's so hard.
Yeah.
I think I understand your perspective,
Yeah.
but also I think I really did appreciate like the almost like caricature that he put on Sean Penn.
Yeah.
Um
Even like his walk
yes.
was so
It was very like physical, his
Yeah.
character. So I
Yeah.
thought that was super interesting. I do really love Benicio del Toro.
I know.
And like all of the little things he would do in one battle, like
Yeah.
that he was just kind of improvising,
Yeah.
that I later learned like wasn't in the script and he was just doing.
Like the whole thing where he was hosting
Like the car
these
thing,
immigrants.
yeah.
And that was all his idea to add to the script.
That's crazy.
He's a genius. That was
Okay, wait, no, yeah, I want him to win.
okay. I mean, that was also the best part of the whole movie. That sequence where they're going through his drug or general store and then we go upstairs and see that he's hosting all of these immigrants and just the complexity behind it. Oh, it was so good.
I will say, like, Stellan Skarsgård, even though I haven't seen Sentimental Value,
Yeah.
from the other things I've seen him in, he's, like, a fantastic actor.
Yeah.
And when I saw his, like, Golden Globes speech,
He killed it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, I wouldn't be mad if he were to get it, because
Yeah.
that's kind of what's being predicted, but also with everything happening, like, it's gonna be an exciting night. I'm really excited to see
It
what
is,
happens.
for sure. I will be at the edge of my seat. Yeah. Okay, supporting actress.
Supporting actress. Oh, okay, yes.
Oh my, wait. That made me excited. Okay, what are your predictions?
It's the same for both for me.
Okay.
I want Jessie Buckley to win, and I think she will win.
Wait, for lead actress?
Oh, wait, sorry.
That's okay, that's okay.
Supporting actress.
Yeah.
Never mind. I actually don't have as much of a big opinion on supporting actress because I haven't seen Sentimental Value, and I feel like it's hard. Because I keep hearing these things about Elle Fanning and, like, Inga Ip's daughter Lilias.
Yeah.
And then also behind, there was, like, Teyana Taylor, but then Wunmi Mosaku just won the BAFTA. I'll have you go first. What do you think?
Okay, I put Teyana Taylor as who I think will win, and I want Wunmi Mosaku to win. Teyana Taylor, I think, is awesome. I think they're both awesome, actually. They're both incredible. I think that Wunmi Mosaku, her character is definitely what grounds that entire movie, Sinners.
I agree.
Yeah, and I love Teyana Taylor, I do, but I want more wins for Sinners. Just, yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. And I think that if she were to win supporting actress, Sinners would have a really good shot at Best Picture. Which is why every other year I kind of felt like I already know who's going to win this and that. But this year especially, I feel like as the night goes on, I'm going to be changing my mind the whole time. I don't think the supporting actresses, I've heard, like, of course that movie's getting a lot of recognition this year, but those actresses aren't really winning anything in the other awards. I'm sure they're great. Like I said, I haven't seen it. I know I'm behind. But yeah.
And then, like, Amy Madigan for Weapons, when the nominations came out, I was like, what?
Yeah.
But I guess, I don't know. It's kind of cool to see, like, a horror movie in there, like, in the mix, because
Yeah.
the Oscars doesn't really do that, so.
I kind of equate that to like a Jamie Lee Curtis nomination for Everything Everywhere at Once.
Yeah.
Which is probably the worst Oscar win of all time.
I agree.
But you know, like, I love like a crazy lady being nominated. I just don't want her to win.
And I don't think she will, definitely.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen this year. But you know, good for her for getting nominated. Yeah. Okay, but now we can do leading actress.
Yeah, I kind of spoiled.
No,
sorry.
that's okay. I did the exact same thing. I think she's going to win, and I want her to win. I haven't seen Rose Byrne. I haven't seen If I'd Legs, I'd Kick You, which I know I'm fake, but like I've heard it's incredible. I've heard she's great. She just hasn't won all the awards that Jessie has won this season. I just love Jessie Buckley, like, in her other stuff too. Woman Talking is one of my favorite movies. I loved Hamnet too. I really did.
I think this is like my first Jessie Buckley movie, and I literally added all of the other films she was in to my Letterboxd watch list because I was like, I need to see more of her.
Yeah.
She's like,
Incredible.
there's something about her acting that is like so, I don't know.
It's
so good.
There's not an actor there. It's just the character.
Yeah.
It's so good. Okay, for that category, what were your thoughts on Chase Infinity not being nominated?
I don't know, because correct me if I'm wrong, but like all these other nominations, they're like a lot of them have been in the industry for a bit. I don't know, like I mean Emma Stone, Kate Hudson, Jessie Buckley, like I don't know, I feel like they're all like pretty established actresses. And Chase Infinity is kind of like a new face.
Yeah.
I'm not like super mad about it, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah. I know
it would have been super cool if she was, though.
I know the whole move with One Battle for that this year was put Tiana Taylor in supporting actress and Chase Infinity in lead actress. I think that if Chase Infinity wasn't supporting actress, that she would be winning everything, which, as she should, because I think she was incredible in that film, and I'm so excited to see where her career takes her. I don't think that she's the main character in that movie, and I think that's what's hurting her campaign, because she's in the lead.
Yeah, it's just she did so much for One Battle. I mean, she's literally like one of those core figures in it, but was it enough to call her like lead? I'm not sure.
She's not.
She's not.
So much of the film, she's just not in those scenes.
Exactly.
Which is fine, but yeah, she's just not the main character, which I think is just what hurt her in the end, which makes me so sad because she was so great. But yeah, okay, I just wanted to hear your thoughts on that. Okay, now on to leading actor. What were your thoughts?
Okay. Wait, let me check. I'm pretty sure I put, Timothy as who I think will win and who I want to win as well.
Okay.
I'm going all the way, like...
Sure.
I think it'll happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You liked Marty Supreme?
I did.
Yeah.
I wasn't, like, someone who, like, loved it, gave it 5 stars. I think I gave it, like, 3.5 and then bumped it up to a 4 after some time. I really, liked his performance.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
Sure.
I say that, but then also, like, Michael B. Jordan and Leo. And I know Wagner Moura, like, from what I'm hearing, he was amazing in The Secret Agent.
Yeah.
And Ethan Hawke, I'm not sure where that came from, but I guess he also gave a good performance as well.
Yeah.
What about you?
Okay, I said I think Timothée Chalamet will win, and I want him to win. Again, after the BAFTAs this past weekend, I think anything could happen, because he didn't win Best Actor there. And we will see what happens at the PGAs and the Actors Awards this weekend. I think if at those awards, everyone is talking about, like, oh, Sinners wasn't so great, and this person, because they have casting or best ensemble award at the Actors Awards, and I'm like 95% sure Sinners will win that, and people are just going to keep talking about it. And I think that Timothy, I hate to say this, I think that Timothy not winning the BAFTA opened the door for literally anyone else. I like Michael B. Jordan has been nominated for everything this season, hasn't won a thing. I think he could win the Oscar.
Yeah.
Like, I think before this it was all Timmy all the way. After this, who knows?
I'm so excited, honestly, for Oscar night. It's gonna be so fun seeing what happens.
And I know I've been wanting to see The Secret Agent for so long. I'm mad I didn't see it in theaters. But
Me too. They literally had it in the theater, I'm pretty sure.
I missed it. But I hear it's great. Wagner Moura, I'll be happy with his win. I don't think Ethan Hawke is going to win, to be honest. I didn't see Blue Moon, but I think Ethan Hawke is just kind of there because, like, the industry likes him. I heard his performance in that film was great. He just hasn't been getting, like, much hype to win.
Yeah.
If MBJ won, that...
Ooh, yeah.
That would be something else. I would be happy. I would not expect it, but well, it could happen now. Yeah. To be honest, I don't know anymore. I really thought it was Timothée Chalamet, and I thought he was absolutely fantastic in that film.
Who knows what could happen, honestly.
Yeah. I think... Okay, I think the theory is that, like, if he doesn't win for this movie, then he's gonna be like Leonardo DiCaprio and not getting his first Oscar until he's in his 40s. Which could very well happen. Which sucks, because I think Timothy...
No, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it.
Okay,
right.
knock on wood.
Yeah.
I want him to have an Oscar. He's so freaking talented. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Director?
Just real quick.
I think Paul
PTA,
Thomas Anderson.
yeah.
Paul Thomas Anderson I think is going to win. I said I want Ryan Coogler to win for Sinners. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It seems like, from what I'm hearing, like, it's kind of time in a way for him to, like, PTA hasn't won an Oscar.
No, he doesn't have an Oscar.
Yeah, and for One Battle, I feel like that's not just handing something out, you know. He still did an incredible job. So I'd be happy to see PTA win.
Yeah, he's kind of won, like, all the director awards so far, so...
It's kind of set, yeah.
Which, I keep saying, like, I want more awards from One Battle to go to Sinners, but as I'm sitting here, I'm like, no, One Battle was an amazing film.
It was amazing.
Okay, should we do the big one, Best Picture?
Best Picture.
Okay, what do you think?
I think it's Sinners or One Battle After Another. I initially put, like, I think One Battle will win. But I want Sinners to win, I think. But I also wouldn't be mad for either. I'm like, happy with however it goes. But I think if Sinners win, that would just be amazing too.
Yeah. I think One Battle will win. As I keep saying, I keep repeating myself, I'm like a broken record today. I think that this weekend will kind of tell us what's gonna win. I want Sinners to win. I think that would... I feel like historically, the Best Picture win isn't always to, like, the best, like, technical movie. It goes to, like, the one that's more inventive and kind of brings something new to the table. So I feel like Sinners is the win in that case, but One Battle has been winning everything, you know?
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, yeah, One Battle's a great movie, but yeah. But Sinner, I don't know.
I also just feel like in this year, though, with One Battle and, like, the storyline,
Yeah.
I feel like it also makes sense in a way. It's like just how your perspective shifts, I guess. Like, I don't know, like the whole, like, revolutionary, like, storyline in the back.
Sure, yeah.
Like the modern revolutionary storyline in One Battle. And I don't know, the fact that it's like the PTA movie that's been sweeping a lot of other awards.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll just see how things progress. But definitely those two are the ones that I'm thinking. Who knows? Marty Supreme wins, like...
That would be crazy.
I don't think that'll happen.
They just lost 11 BAFTAs. They didn't win a single one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Marty Supreme, but they're kind of on the downhill side right now. Okay, let me see if there's anything else we wanted to talk about. Did you see Wicked Part 2?
I did.
Are you upset that they weren't nominated?
No, not at all.
Okay, me neither. I mean, some people were mad about no technical nominations, but they filmed the second one at the same time as the first film. And so it would be like nominating them for the exact same thing 2 years in a row. And that's just not gonna happen.
I agree.
So yeah. I think that's all I have to say about it though. And basically bottom line is I have no idea what's happening this year. Like more so than ever.
It's like the most exciting thing ever.
It
I
is.
feel like the Oscar race should be more like this.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Last year, the only thing I didn't know was Best Actress. And now this year, I don't know anything except Best Actress. So there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because from what I was hearing, I was like, oh no, their choice is going to sweep this year.
I'm so mad.
And then it wasn't nominated for anything. And I was like, okay, never mind, I'm ditching the international film. Like, I don't know. But I need to see Sentimental Value. I think that's what everyone thinks is going to win right now. All right, so thank you so much for listening to the first episode of the Rec Podcast.
We have so much in store for this season, including conversations with professionals in all areas of entertainment.
And be sure to follow us on our Instagram at RecUmish for more updates, and feel free to DM us with any questions or topics that you would like us to cover in future episodes.
Thanks again for listening, and tune in next time for our thoughts on the results and more entertainment industry news.
Bye!